You probably know someone who looks completely broke but is quietly doing better than everyone in the room. No designer clothes, no loud car, no luxury apartment tour. Maybe they drive an old Honda, wear the same hoodie every week, and act like they're just getting by. But here's the twist: that person might be richer than the guy with the new car, the expensive watch, and the dinner stories on Instagram. Because looking rich and being rich are two completely different games. One is a performance, the other is a position, and most people are trained to notice the performance. We see the car, not the payment. We see the vacation, not the credit card balance. We see the apartment, not the rent pressure. We see the dinner, not the overdraft fee 3 days later. And because social media only shows the part that photographs well, a lot of people start thinking wealth is supposed to look loud. But real wealth is often quiet. Sometimes it looks boring. Sometimes it looks like a paid off car. Sometimes it looks like saying no to a trip. Sometimes it looks like wearing the same sneakers for 2 years because your money is busy building freedom somewhere nobody can see. And that's what we're breaking down today. 10 signs someone is genuinely rich, even though they look completely broke. Not fake broke. Not, my dad owns 3 properties, but I thrifted this jacket broke. I mean, the kind of person who might not look impressive from the outside, but financially, they are playing a completely different game. And sign number one is the reason most people confuse fake wealth with real wealth. The first sign someone is genuinely rich is that they do not need to prove they have money. This is one of the biggest differences between people trying to look rich and people who are actually financially secure. When someone is still trying to prove something, money becomes a costume. The car is not just transportation, it is a message. The watch is not just a watch, it is a signal. The dinner is not just food, it is a post. The vacation is not just a break, it is evidence. And look, there is nothing wrong with liking nice things. Leon is not here to tell you to dress like a retired accountant and eat plain oatmeal under a flickering kitchen light. If you like nice shoes, cool. If you like a clean apartment, cool. If you like going out sometimes, normal. The problem is when the thing is not for you anymore. It is for everyone watching. A person with real financial stability does not need every room to know they have money. They are not turning every conversation into a flex. They are not casually mentioning the price of everything. They are not always trying to prove they are ahead. Because real money gives you something louder money cannot give you: calm. The person who is secretly doing well might pull up in a normal car, wear a plain hoodie, and order water at dinner without making it weird. Not because they are broke, because they are not addicted to being seen as expensive. A lot of people are not rich. They are just renting the appearance of wealth. And renting the appearance of wealth is expensive. It comes with payments, pressure, and a constant need to keep the image alive. If you buy the car to impress people, now you need the outfit to match the car. Then you need the dinners to match the outfit. Then you need the apartment to match the dinners. Then one day, your lifestyle is not your lifestyle anymore. It is a subscription to other people's approval. Looking rich is expensive. Being rich is quiet. The second sign someone is genuinely rich is that they stay calm when life gets expensive. This is where real money shows up. Not when everything is going well, not when the paycheck just landed, not when the outfit is clean and the lighting is good. You learn more about someone's money during a bad week than during a vacation. A flat tire, a broken laptop, a medical bill, a sudden car repair, a rent increase, hours cut at work, a family emergency. These moments expose the difference between looking fine and being fine. For one person, a $600 car repair becomes a disaster. They swipe the credit card, carry the balance, pay interest, then next month they are still paying for last month's emergency. One bad day turns into 6 bad months. For another person, the same $600 repair is annoying, but it does not destroy the month. They do not like paying it. Nobody enjoys giving a mechanic $600 to make a mysterious dashboard light go away, but they can handle it. They have cash. They have an emergency fund. They have margin. That is wealth. Not because they have a yacht, not because they are flying private, because life can hit them and they do not immediately collapse financially. A lot of young people think rich means having enough money to buy impressive things, but a more useful definition is this: rich means having enough space between you and panic. If rent is always terrifying, if one bill can wreck your entire month, if your phone breaking feels like a financial emergency, then your money does not have a wall around it yet. And again, no shame, a lot of people are there. The point is not to judge, the point is to understand the difference. The person who looks broke but has an emergency fund, no credit card balance, and low monthly obligations might be richer than the person with a luxury car and no cash. Because the strongest money is not always the money people can see. Sometimes it is the money that stops life from bullying you. The third sign someone is genuinely rich is that they buy time, not attention. This one is subtle, but once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere. A lot of fake wealth is built around buying attention: clothes that scream, cars that announce, restaurants that photograph well, experiences that need to be posted. Again, nothing wrong with enjoying life. But when every purchase is about being noticed, your money is working for other people's eyes. Real wealth buys something different. It buys time. It buys control. It buys less stress. Someone with money may not care about wearing the most expensive jacket in the room, but they will pay to avoid wasting 5 hours on something that drains them. They might automate bills so they stop thinking about them. They might pay a little more to live closer to work because getting an hour back every day is worth more than impressing strangers. They might buy reliable tools instead of cheap things that break every month. They might spend money on health, convenience, education, or systems that make life easier. Poor flex buys attention. Real wealth buys your day back. This is where people get confused because sometimes real wealth spending looks boring. It is not always flashy. It is boring stuff like a good mattress, health insurance, a reliable car, a cleaner once a month, a meal service during a brutal work week, a course that improves a skill, or moving closer to opportunity. Meanwhile, someone else might spend the same amount trying to look successful for a weekend. The question is not, did they spend money? The question is, what did the spending buy them? Did it buy pressure or did it buy peace? Did it buy applause or did it buy time? Did it make their life look better or did it actually make their life better? That difference matters. And this next sign might be the most underrated sign of wealth in everyday life. The fourth sign someone is genuinely rich is that they can say no without panic. The richest word in personal finance might be no. Not because rich people are negative, not because they never have fun, but because money gives you options, and options give you the ability to refuse things that do not serve you. Someone without financial breathing room has to say yes to things they hate: a bad job, a toxic boss, a terrible schedule, a loan with awful terms, a roommate situation that drains them, a last-minute expense that forces them into debt. They do not always have the power to choose because their money has already chosen for them. But someone with real financial stability can pause. They can say, "No, that deal does not make sense. No, I do not need to upgrade right now. No, I am not going on that trip if it means carrying a credit card balance. No, I am not staying in this job forever just because I am terrified of missing one paycheck." That is wealth, not the Instagram version, the real version. The version where your life is not held hostage by every bill, every boss, every invitation, every emergency, and every impulse. When someone can say no without their entire life falling apart, that tells you something. They have margin, they have a buffer, they have choices, and choices are one of the clearest signs of money. A person can look normal, dress normal, live normal, and still have more power than someone who looks rich but has no room to breathe. Because if you need every paycheck to keep the image alive, you are not in control, the image is. The fifth sign someone is genuinely rich is that they do not upgrade every time income goes up. This is where a lot of people accidentally trap themselves. They get a raise, and immediately the lifestyle gets a raise too. Better apartment, new car payment, more expensive restaurants, more subscriptions, more "I deserve this" purchases. And listen, you do deserve to enjoy your life. But if every raise becomes a new bill, you did not get richer. You got louder. This is called lifestyle creep, but you do not need the fancy term. It just means your life quietly becomes more expensive every time your income improves. So you make more, but you still feel broke. You earn more, but the pressure stays. You level up the paycheck, then level up the bills right behind it. A person building real wealth does something different. When income goes up, they do not immediately hand all of it to a landlord, a car dealer, a phone company, a delivery app, and Amazon. They keep some of the old lifestyle on purpose. They let the gap between income and spending get bigger. That gap is where wealth is built. If someone gets a raise and still drives the same paid-off car, that might not be because they lack ambition. It might be because they understand the assignment. If someone moves up at work but does not instantly move into a more expensive apartment, that might not be because they are cheap. It might be because they are building options. The loud version of success says, make more, spend more, show more. The quiet version says, make more, keep more, own more. And over time, those two people end up in very different places. One looks richer every year and still feels trapped. The other looks almost the same but has cash, investments, flexibility, and less stress. This is why two people can make the same income and live completely different financial lives. One person turns extra income into freedom. The other turns extra income into payments. The sixth sign someone is genuinely rich is that their life looks simple on purpose. This one is important, especially now, because social media has made simple look like failure. If someone does not have the newest phone, the newest car, the perfect apartment, the vacation photos, the trendy outfits, people assume they must be behind. But sometimes simple is not broke. Sometimes simple is powerful. A person can wear regular clothes, drive a normal car, and live in a regular apartment because they are not trying to buy stress. They are not trying to impress people at the cost of their peace. They are not interested in turning every dollar into evidence that they are successful. Some people look broke because they refuse to rent the appearance of wealth. That line matters because a lot of what we call looking rich is not ownership. It is renting an image. The car is financed. The furniture is financed. The phone is financed. The vacation is financed. The dinner is paid for with a card that is already carrying a balance. The life looks expensive, but the person may not own much of it. Meanwhile, the person who looks ordinary might have a paid-off car, a growing investment account, low debt, and enough savings to leave a bad situation. But none of that photographs as well as a steak dinner under warm lighting. That is the trap. Real wealth is often hidden in what someone does not buy. They do not buy the payment. They do not buy the pressure. They do not buy the extra room they do not need. They do not buy the upgrade just because everyone else did. And no, this does not mean the goal is to look broke forever. The goal is not poverty cosplay. The goal is freedom. There is a huge difference between being unable to afford nice things and being able to afford them, but choosing your future instead. The seventh sign someone is genuinely rich is that they talk less about money, but make better money moves. This one is funny because the loudest money person in the room is not always the person with the most money. Sometimes it is the person who just discovered a finance podcast, and now every conversation has to become crypto, real estate, passive income, tax loopholes, and bro, you need to escape the matrix. Meanwhile, the person actually doing well might be quiet. They are not giving a TED talk at the party. They are not trying to turn brunch into a wealth seminar. But behind the scenes, they have a system. Automatic transfers, emergency fund, low interest debt or no bad debt, retirement contributions, basic investing, insurance, a plan for big purchases, a budget that does not require them to become a perfect robot. They may not sound rich, but their habits are. A lot of people talk rich because they are not financially quiet yet. When money is still tied to identity, people often need to talk about it constantly. They want to be seen as smart, ahead, special, different. But when someone actually has control, they do not always need the performance. They just do the boring things consistently. And boring is underrated. Boring is where money grows. Boring is the automatic transfer. Boring is not carrying a balance. Boring is checking the total cost before signing. Boring is buying the index fund instead of trying to become a genius overnight. Boring is having 6 months of expenses in a place nobody claps for. The internet makes money look like it should be exciting every day, but a lot of wealth is built by doing unexciting things long enough for them to become powerful. That is why you cannot always judge someone by how much they talk about money. You judge by how they move. The eighth sign someone is genuinely rich is that they understand the difference between price and cost. This is a big one because broke thinking often stops at the price tag. How much is the monthly payment? Can I afford it right now? Is it on sale? How much down? What is the cheapest option? Those questions are not always wrong, but they are incomplete. Wealth thinking asks a different question. What will this cost me later? Price is what you pay today. Cost is what follows you home. A cheap car can become expensive if it needs constant repairs. A low monthly payment can become expensive if it keeps you trapped for 7 years. A cheap apartment can become expensive if it adds 2 hours of commuting every day. A discounted subscription can become expensive if you forget about it for 2 years. A free phone can become expensive when it locks you into a plan you hate. Real wealth is not just about being able to buy something. It is about understanding the full weight of owning it. Maintenance, interest, time, stress, repairs, insurance, opportunity cost. The money you cannot invest because it is now going to a payment. That is why someone with real money may avoid things other people assume they can afford. They are not scared of the price, they understand the cost. Broke thinking asks, can I afford the payment? Wealth thinking asks, what will this cost me later? And once you see this, you start looking at everything differently. Cars, apartments, phones, clothes, subscriptions, credit cards, even friendships and habits. Some things are cheap at the register and expensive in your life. The ninth sign someone is genuinely rich is that they do not panic when nobody is impressed. This is where fake wealth and real wealth split completely. Fake wealth needs an audience. It needs the reaction. It needs someone to notice the logo, the car, the table, the trip, the watch, the apartment, the shoes, the lifestyle. If nobody sees it, it almost feels wasted. Real wealth does not need applause to be real. Someone who is genuinely secure can look ordinary in a room full of people trying to look expensive and not feel smaller. That is a powerful thing. Because a lot of bad money decisions start with the fear of looking less successful than someone else. You go to the dinner you cannot afford because everyone else is going. You buy the outfit because you do not want to look basic. You upgrade the phone because your old one feels embarrassing. You take the trip because you do not want to be the person who stayed home. You lease the car because you want people to see that you are doing better. And suddenly your life is being designed by people who are not paying your bills. If you need strangers to believe you are rich, you probably do not feel rich. A person with real financial strength is not immune to wanting nice things. They are human. They like comfort. They like beauty. They like fun. But they do not let other people's reactions become the boss of their bank account. They can be unimpressive on purpose. That is a superpower now. Because when you stop needing to look rich, you get to use money for what actually matters. The 10th sign someone is genuinely rich is that their money gives them peace, not just stuff. This is the main point. Real wealth is not just the ability to buy more, it is the ability to worry less. It is rent not making your stomach drop. It is a medical bill being annoying instead of life ruining. It is a car repair not becoming a credit card spiral. It is being able to leave a bad job because you have a buffer. It is not checking your bank app with fear every time your phone buzzes. It is knowing that one bad day will not automatically become 6 bad months. The biggest flex is sleeping peacefully when life gets expensive. And that kind of wealth might not look exciting from the outside. It might look like a normal person in a normal apartment living a normal life. But inside that normal life, there is control. There is an emergency fund. There is a plan. There is less debt. There are fewer payments. There is money working quietly in the background. There is the ability to make decisions from choice instead of panic. That is why real wealth often looks boring. Peace does not always photograph well. Stability does not always go viral. Nobody posts a screenshot that says, "I did not overdraft this month." Nobody throws a party because they avoided lifestyle creep. Nobody gets applause for keeping an old car and investing the difference. But those are the moves that change your life. So what does this mean for you? It means you do not need to copy the look. You need to copy the system. Do not copy the car. Copy the low debt. Do not copy the vacation. Copy the savings plan. Do not copy the expensive dinner. Copy the ability to pay for an emergency without panic. Do not copy the outfit. Copy the discipline that makes someone free. Because the goal is not to look rich for people who do not even know your situation. The goal is to build a life where money stops controlling your mood, your choices, your sleep, and your future. Start simple. Spend less than you make, even if the gap is small. Build your first emergency fund. Attack high-interest debt. Avoid upgrading every time your income goes up. Learn the difference between price and cost. Automate the boring good decisions. Buy assets before you buy applause. Protect your time. Stop letting strangers set the standard for your life. And most importantly, stop using other people's highlight reels as your financial scoreboard. You do not know who is rich just because they look expensive. You do not know who is broke just because they look normal. The visible part of someone's life is not the full balance sheet. The person in the old car might own more of their life than the person in the new one. The person in the plain hoodie might have more freedom than the person in designer clothes. The person who says no to the trip might be building the future that the trip was supposed to symbolize. So next time you see someone who looks like they are winning, pause before you compare. Maybe they are doing great. Maybe they are drowning in payments. You do not know. But you can know what you are building. And if you want real wealth, the quiet kind, the stable kind, the kind that gives you options, then start choosing peace over performance. Looking rich is expensive. Being rich is quiet. And if you are tired of money advice that sounds like it was made for people who already have money, subscribe. This channel is for regular people with regular paychecks who want to understand how money actually works, without shame, without fake flexing, and without rich guy nonsense. Because the goal is not to impress strangers. The goal is to build enough control that your money finally gives you peace.